the fact that this Western Province side will be up for it, and they'll be playing for Kieran Burns, their lock, and condolences to the Burns family. For the Zambezi Steelers, well, the man who caught the eye was in the number 10 jersey in Gonyamo, and he'll be looking to direct proceedings, and that's the worst possible start for Western Province.
Well, that ball is still in play then, of course. It eventually over the 10-meter mark, importantly, and then a really basic error as a starting point there. So charge upfield here and an opportunity then for Western Province. A little bit inside out there was Leonard Delure. And Western Province now with another chance now. Of course, they got those 29 points in the first match, courtesy of a very good second half display by their standards. Always difficult for an invitation team, a whole select group that have not played together before, to get used to each other, and they've done really well to get themselves into an attacking position. They've got numbers to the right of this ruck, but the try has been awarded.
Well, he's snuck over there, has the loose head prop in Ivan Kutsia. They decided to tap and go quickly, did the Western Province invitation side, and through the pick and go, they've drawn first blood in this fixture against the Zambezi Steelers. And the try is accredited to Ivan Kutsia. Good work around the fringes. They decided to pick and go. The flanker and Bayers came awfully close. And then look at the leg drive from the loose head prop coming in at the moment in Kutsia. Strong, and he just flopped over the line. And he's opened the account for this Western Province side and presented his goal kicker with a relatively simple opportunity to take their tally up to 7.
Relatively, from slap in front. Educated beat from MIKYLE VRAAGOM. He's not going to be too bothered with the Zambezi Steelers. And now this time a penalty. So Western Province started pretty well, Gareth, and they at the moment can't really get their hands on the ball, but they're giving away just basic penalties.
Ran out in the national colours of South Africa. Beast and Tararira, who equals Adrian Strauss's record in Super Rugby this weekend. 156 games as HOMBRIO has struck it between the uprights. Edo Branders, Alistair Campbell.
Some wonderful players. So I think Heath Streak's another one who in fact coached the Zimbabwean team up until recently. So yes, going to be another try, and the Zambezi Steelers are going to be absolutely livid because it was just so sloppy there. The ball kicked through, and Brayton Marie eventually able to get over for the second try for the Western Province Invitation 15.
Well, the cardinal sin committed by the Steelers, a poor pass by Ngonyama. They stopped playing, did Patrick Chivanga, and towed ahead by Maria, and he's got in for try number 2. And having scored those 3 points, got themselves back into the contest. They had a poor exit strategy, as we see a replacement coming on for the Steelers. It is the man in the number 18 jersey, Porches, who replaces Murufu. And it'll be VRAAGOM who'll be looking to add the extras. But they'll be livid with that Zambezi Steelers side. A really poor exit from the men in black, and they've conceded 5, possibly 7 points.
He's got a pretty educated boot. Just up short at the moment. Oh, that's sleight of hand, isn't it? Gives them a chance, gives them a try.
Well, that's brilliant by the Zambezi Steelers. Wonderful hands in close contact by the tight forwards. And it is Matthew OWORU who's got in for their opening try on day 3 of this World Schools Festival. The tap and go from Little Prince Munemu, and then the work done by the tight forwards. Quick passing out in front of the man, 1, 2, 3. Good strong line run by the strong number 8 in OWORU. And the Steelers have struck back and have cut the deficit to 2.
A free kick as well. That's a lovely offload. Here comes VRAAGOM now. looking to go on his own. Can they catch him? He's quick, this fellow. Zimbabweans have got some quick guys too, but what a good try that is to the fly half. And they've done it twice now, where they've absolutely just, from the kickoff, virtually got a try.
Well, they'll be buoyed by that, considering the fact that they've got 14 men on the field. VRAAGOM has got in the quick tap, and then look at the show and go from the scrum of Fred VRAAGOM, and then he cracked on the pace. Did the diminutive fluff. He switched the ball into his left arm so he could get the fin going. Good tactical nous by the pivot in the purple and pink jersey. And he's got in for the third try of the afternoon, as we see a change in the goal kicking. And it's ANELE MADOLI who will now take over the kicking duties.
Well, it sounded very clean, that strike, and it certainly was. Been few opportunities for Nongonyamo, and you spoke about him earlier, Gareth. Well, here he comes again, and he's going to score a try. Well, one fly half with a great individualistic effort, another fly half with another one.
Well, punch and counter punch. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Tabonga Ngonyamo, and he's got in for the Steelers' second try of the day. The dummy, everybody fell off him, and then he just kept going. He's got very strong thighs, as this fellow, and he just powered through the hole and in under the crossbar for the second try for the Zambezi Steelers, and he's pulled them right back into this game. And although it's been blighted by handling errors, certainly we've seen some real enterprise from both these sides, allowing the ball to do the work, as we see HOMBRIO will be looking to cut that deficit down to 2 points. He's duly obliged, and the Zambezi Steelers.
It is anyone's game, this. It's a 2-point game at the moment. Who can draw first blood in this first half? That foot pass might have gone forward, but however, OWORU, this man is so strong on his feet, they can't hold him up. What a great start that for the Zambezi Steelers.
Well, that's exactly the start they would have wanted, and it's Matthew OWORU who has thundered in from the kickoff. It was a high-hanging restart from HOMBRIO, and it was spun through the hands. Some great interpassing here, as it looked like it could have potentially gone forward, but look at the strong running by Matthew OWORU, and he's in for his try, his second of the contest. And this Zambezi Steelers side just doesn't know when to lie down, as the conversion is added by HOMBRIO.
He's got a few options here too, and they've won a penalty. They just seem to be growing in stature, these Zimbabweans, as the game progresses. It's had a good day with the boot, HOMBRIO. 3 conversions and 1 penalty. Takes off his scrum cap, lumbers in for those 2 meters, and then thumps it down the middle. Or whoever it might be that's in charge of rugby at different levels. But the Zimbabweans have started really well in the second half. Western Province a little bit static initially, but now some good running here from Brayton Marie. And down the right wing there, Santos. Back inside they come. MIKYLE has got a yellow card, but he's now gone over for a try.
Right back in the contest. Come this Western Province invitation side. Great interpassing between the right winger in Santos and the centre Maria, and then MIKYLE's follow-up work was a real feature. Got on the outside, the pass was flung back inside. Maria had enough presence to turn and swivel and pop it to his mate Baz, and Baz is in for the 5-pointer. And this invitation side just don't want to go away, do they, Gavin?
You spoke a little bit earlier as well about the the change of hands and the handoff, and you know, the presence of knowing which arm you should carry, under which arm you should carry the ball. Same there with MIKYLE Bayers. Quickly moved it to under his left arm because he knew he had to use his right arm for the handoff. It's so good to see that technically at school level the boys getting so many things right too. Maybe it's just instinctive. VRAAGOM with an important conversion too. One's got his, whoever it might be.
Now they have to take the restart and get back into the opposition's half of the field.
Well, there's been no desire to put boot to ball. Both teams really very much keen on carrying it as much as they can. But penalty to the Zimbabweans, going off their feet at the breakdown there, Western Province. Perhaps forced. And I mention that merely because there's a little bit of a breeze to negotiate too. He's kicked so well today. 5 successful kicks at goal. Can he make it 6? We have a saying in South Africa, centre Mrs. Venter, and that certainly was the case. So it's out to 4 points now. Up for it was Alan Mwendi. Did really well there, did the right wing. Now HOMBRIO unable to catch the ball. Now he keeps coming. This is good play, this from the fullback, but not the best of kicks. So counter-attacking opportunity for Western Province Invitation. And extra men too. MIKYLE Bayers with an offload. Now VRAAGOM. No attempt to kick. Did the right thing. Held the ball in hand. And over she goes will be Darren Santos. Wonderful reply that to a team or any team that is very susceptible after they've scored some points themselves.
Well, the riposte is instantaneous, and it is Santos who's got in for his try. But again, it... What a try coming in from...
Because the handwriting of whoever the coach was so bad, they're calling like Santos, but his name's actually Yonkers.
It is in fact Yonkers, and a quiet chuckle up here in the commentary position as the handwriting that we received from the Western Province Invitational coach was very poor, and we had him as Santos on our sheets. In fact, it is Darren Yonkers who's got...